Hello, starsign family. Here's Shima, and finally I'm picking up on the weekly tarots from the Maya calendar. And today, as you see, I picked this wonderful display, and it's amazing because we're gonna have a portal in the middle, in the now. There's a portal happening right now. But I want to start with Chicchan, this one, and to talk about this a little bit, what it means. It's that's the energy we are sort of getting from our subconsciousness, and it symbolizes or signifies vitality, passion, instinct, creativity, and snake. It's a snake, and it's not a normal or a snake which is like in the fields. It's kundalini. It's the kundalini energy, which is inside of the earth and us. And I guess you heard about the Kundalini awakening, what is happening all around us. And it's like here, it's happening in the subconsciousness. Isn't that interesting? I think this is like it's the place, it's where we go in our sleep. That's where we are changing, you know. There's a lot of subconscious material stirred up, and things are changing, and that's where we become new. This is where we connect with Mother Earth in our sleep. That's where we get aligned in a new way and inspired. That's where our creativity, our instincts are sort of coming up. Depends always on who we are. And this one, the snake, it was in Tibet. In Tibet, it was sort of and India, above India. It's a spiritual energy which was awakened there, which was a long time there, but since a short time, it moved to Peru. So it's like in the mountains where Machu Picchu, you know, like this holy place Machu Picchu is. And it settled in there to prepare earth changes, prepare humans. And that's where all these things are happening. It's also our root chakra. It's connected to the root chakra. And when we have changes happening, it affects the whole body, and it's really like a total change. So it looks, when you see this whole thing, you see that it's all happening in the subconsciousness. It's really happening there, and it's also related to number 5. And it's orange red, you know, this color is beautiful. It's really beautiful to start the Christmas season, to start the fiery energy, and be sensitive, really become very sensitive, and be fragile like poppy flowers. And it smells like cardamon and cayenne mixed together in a tea or in food. And yeah, it's also a very nice smell, like moschus oil. And the stone related to this one is coral, of course. Like I have some nice coral earrings, which I'm gonna put on for the festivities, I guess. And carnial, which is also a very earthy red color, orangey. So it's earth element, it's subconscious, and it's happening in the earth. and it directs to the east. So we see all this stuff happening in direction east. So we have really something to work out subconsciously and give it a new direction. The shadow of this card is that we have no instincts, that we are so robotic, that we are just doing what we are supposed to do, and we have we sort of neglected to feel into something instinctively, or to feel into something, to be creative. And everything sort of becomes materialized. Only material energy is what counts, and all the sensitive instincts and feeling things is totally neglected. So this is like what we have to work on to transform. And to transform is we have to become more intuitive and sharpen our senses, like, you know, play games with your kids where they have to sort of sharpen their instincts and their feelings, like walking with blindfolded, for example, over some Legos, and they have to sort of find out what they're walking over. I'm not talking, that was Lego, it was, but you know what I mean, like, so they can sense with their feet, you know, that they can sort of see with their feet and guess what it is. So it's like you can make little games to find out how to get more intuitive and sharpen the senses and extend your vision even when you're blindfolded, for example. And also teach them how to be more, to have a wider view of life. Like, ask one child, like, what do you see? And the other one will see a total different perspective. And then when everybody sort of talks about their perspective, you will see when you're in your family now with all these seasons coming for festivities, that this is a good game so everybody can sort of find out that everybody has a different point of view. Also, telepathy has to be sort of practiced, you know. It's like that somebody sort of has to guess what I'm thinking. And yeah, group games, you know, bring it into your group, bring it into your family, bring it in the clan, so you can sort of play under the Christmas tree and wait for Santa to come. You know, it's time where you can sort of use this kind of possibilities or situations to get more sensitive and be more open to what's happening really with you, and not just on the material plane waiting for some gifts to come or presents, and then say, what more presents are there? So the present for us is really to be more sensitive with each other and to be more instinctively knowing what the other person needs. Bring them some coffee, or say, okay, I share something with you which I see you want to try that as well. So it's a nice a transforming situation which we have to do in the subconsciousness. So things have to go into the subconscious of our kids. And when you watch your kids for Christmas, see if they are really having this kind of feeling. Are they experiencing unconditional love? Or are they just sort of, well, I get some gifts and that's it, you know, nothing else is happening. So make a checkup and see what's happening in your clan, in your family, and is there unconditional love, or is it just a word which nobody really cares about? because it's very important, like I say here, that we sort of get into this feeling and come to know what humans are, what they're meant to be. So this is how I see it, because we have the portal, we have a transcendent portal opening. I did put the flower of life there because I think it's a beautiful cosmic energy, because it's this cosmic grid, which is the energy of the geometry, the sacred geometry of the universe. So it's the portal of transcendence, which is opening. It's like, wow, it's like everybody can sort of tap into that. And it's like, wow, you have to be sensitive. We have to be sensitized for it. Snakes, they can feel vibrations on the soil, on the earth. Like when I was in India, we always had to walk and step hard so the earth vibrates. And then the snakes would run away because they would feel you coming, and they are more scared than you they're more scared of humans. And they run away. They're very fast going away. So I never had shoes on, and I trusted that principle, because this is like how all the Indians are doing it. They just put their feet very hard on the ground so it vibrates in a certain way so the snakes can feel it. So we have to sort of vibrate faster, harder, and then we can see this wonderful portal of transcendence opening up in front of us, and seeing this beautiful grid where the earth is protected, and it's like packed up. It's like a gift wrap, it's like a wonderful wrap we have around the earth. And that's the flower of life in a way. It's natural, and it's vibrating, and it's connected to the subconsciousness. And look here, the 12 is complex stability, and it's it's the constellations, it's all the star signs. We have, that's the family constellation, that's the constellation of the 12 zodiac signs. And that's also the Gregorian calendar, and it's going to open up into something bigger. It's a web structure. It's a structure which is like connected probably with the flower of life grid, or with geometry. It's and it's changing. It's our collective subconscious. No, not subconscious. It's collective consciousness, I would say. And we are turning into something bigger here. This is the past, and this is the future. And the future is 13. I mean, I could not have thought of a better explanation what's happening than this. We are going to 13, and 13, this is kind of 12, is a cycle. It's like like a cycle. And but 13 is a spiral. So it's opening up on a certain point, and it goes and it spirals up, and that's where we're going. So we're gonna go into bigger circles and bigger circles and bigger circles. And this is like a new constellation. It's like something is opening up for us. We are leaving something. We completed something. There's a completion here, which we no longer need that. We have, or it's, let's say it's, we don't need it. It's not correct. We need to, it's our basics. It's the basic fundamental energy from where we are going into the spiral energy. But it's completed, and we have to sort of rip this cycle open so it can start to make a spiral. And from there, we are going into other dimensions. This is really like going out of the earth and earth vibrations into the universe. It's a universal movement. So we are connecting with the universe. With the rest of it, how far we can go, I don't know, but we have this opening happening right now, and it's prepared in our subconsciousness. It's preparing, and that's why we in the past sort of fulfilled that. So we went through something very fast and it's a stability. It gives us the way to stay grounded. Because we need this groundedness, we need this snake energy, we need to have this subconscious energy connecting us with the earth core and be connected to Mother Earth. Otherwise, we cannot go. Otherwise, we cannot sort of go into other world. Or we cannot do this movement, you know. It's like an universal movement which is going to open probably that circle to turn into a spiral. We are not doing that, you know, that's the universe doing it, but we have to be prepared. That means like all the star signs. That's why I also like to do the readings, especially also the Mayan reading, because it shows us that things are happening which we cannot see with our eyes. It's the 13 also is the Joker energy. It's like here we get a Joker to use it for like a wild card in a way, you know, and we have to sort of relate to the star signs and the planets like Neptune and Uranus and Jupiter. They're invisible forces, but they are there. Like Neptune is gonna clear out of how things will happen, and Uranus will just crack it open, you know. It's like bam, you know. Kundalini energy is quite powerful, and we have to also be prepared body-wise, because it's also doing something to our body. So you can go, you have to watch it, you sort of have to be prepared if you can, because it's also very difficult to prepare for that. It's yoga, it's meditation, it's all these kind of things where you sort of prepare yourself, your body, so you can let it happen easily, because if it's happening, it's gonna just go its way, not your way. It's gonna go the highway, you know. It's just gonna blast it open, and you have to see how if your body shatters, okay, so you have to put your pieces back together. But if you're strong enough, then you might stand that power and be able to be going through this portal without being ripped or sick or having too many problems. So being prepared and trust in your intuition, and have your mind, your heart, your mind, and your soul aligned. You know, that's very important, that you have these three powerful energies connecting with the cosmic grid and go through this portal, you know. It's like in this movie, it's like we have this portal opening in front of us, and we're all gonna have to go through. We have to pass through and become probably transformed. And it's because it's it's the portal of transcendence. So it's gonna make us more light, and we cannot come with luggage, you know. They don't have luggage service there, so we have to come as light as possible. And that symbolizes also that we have to let go of karma. But karma here, I would put it into this complex stability. I can see it's we are turning into this oneness, and in a collective consciousness. So in the collective consciousness, karma is sort of dissolving. We have to sort of get rid of it. That's the luggage, you know. That's all the luggage we take from one life to another and another. And some have huge suitcases full of stuff and packages, I don't know what, and bank accounts and all kinds of stuff. But when we become one, all these things have to sort of go, and because the karma is dissolved, and you cannot even remember what happened in the karma. It's all going to be one. You just, you know, you cannot even see, oh, he has more, he has less. No, when we open up to the 13, when this cycle rips open into this spiral, these things have to be left behind, because then we are on a different level. It's the leveling is going to be spiral wise. It's like, you know, the spiral is really like moving, and it's a cosmic spiral, and we don't know anything about it. That's the big stuff. The big stuff is we have no clue what's happening, what's going to happen. We have no one who's going to tell us. You have to sort of instinctively, like the snake energy, find out how big this kind of thing is, or just slip into the grass and hide a little bit and watch what's happening and what's coming up, because it's this portal is also like we're going through a blissfully into a star portal. It's going to be like a star giving us the possibility to enter, or the star is sort of merging with us. That's like it's a secret entrance into a mountain, or it's a secret place where we sort of get into. It's also could also be seen like the samadhi feeling, where there's nothing anymore. It's like everything is, since you experience the samadhi, when everything karma-wise is dissolved, then you have the samadhi state. There's nothing, this nothingness, which is quite beautiful. And then we sort of have this transcendence happening, and it's like the creator, the creature meets the creator kind of feeling, what we're having, before we can sort of get into this new level. So you have something or some energy of the creator, your higher self, it's probably. So if you have worked on your higher self with meditation and yoga and all these kind of things, and you're very good in unconditional love, that's what I said we should find out more in this season, who is where and how much we still have to do, because we're going to be received. We're going to melt with the creation, is going to melt with the creator. So we become the master, we become one with a higher self, and then we can sort of with this higher self see what's happening on the other side when the spiral is opening, the 13. It's gonna be like a home feeling. So when you feel this Christmas starting right now, Christmas is a very beautiful time for all this to happen, because it's really like coming home, and it's the dream and the dreamer in the same thing. You know, you're gonna feel very cozy and beautiful. And so many humans are celebrating Christmas and are going to be with their family, with their siblings and their clan. And so the jump into this spiral thing is going to be easy. It's going to be very smooth and easy and homey, and we just going to jump for it because we like it, you know. Our hearts are our home, and we want to see the light, and we want to give gifts to each other. And we want to be blissed out in a beautiful feeling. In whenever you have unconditional love happening, when you make a nice present to somebody and you see how happy they are, yeah, that's when bliss and is going over your shoulders, and it gives you this little rush of happiness. And then you can sort of we want that feeling, you know, this unconditional love feeling is so beautiful. And when we meet with our creator energy, then we are sort of constantly remembering this feeling of unconditional love. Still we are forgetting, you know, it's like busy us, we're always making money to work, and we're always working, doing this and that, and being busy with life on earth, and not busy with this unconditional love feeling to practice it. Just on Sundays, maybe they practice somewhere. But in the future, this is going to be a constant feeling we're going to have. So I wonder who is going to be working still, because then this kind of this unconditional love feeling is going to be much, much more important for you than any material things, because you want it, because that's how it gets prepared from the subconsciousness. And we all going to be ready to get into this spiral, and it's like a ladder going up, you know. It's like it's a different level of consciousness. So yeah, and here this card I almost forgot. This is the energy coming from above, and that says it's the larger cycles. The larger cycles of our existence on this earth are hitting now. It's like we are coming to the larger cycles are finished. Like Kali Yuga cycle, it's finished. You know, now we have to sort of be prepared, because it's completion. Yeah, this is where completion is coming in. We completed and we mastered, and it's the energy from the stars. We were all made to master this kind of situation we are in, and it gives us a bigger picture of time, and it's also like planned on a long-term plan. And yeah, maybe it's planned from somebody, but I think it's like it's the universe which is sort of alive and doing all this kind of things. So this bigger cycle is right on. It's like completed, and this is why we have had in the past the basic things. So the basic energy of the 12 zodiac signs, which are sort of helping us humans to evolve, to get into this universal movement, to go into the cycle instead of and going through this portal, which is a circle, but we are going through. So feel protected, feel transported, feel open, and open your heart as much as you can, because that lets you have the bigger picture. You know, it's like love is so so dirty or so material. You know, it's not dirty. It's like it just became so common, and everybody's sort of yeah, love is all we need, and but really watch yourself, how many times you feel this unconditional love. Like kids are sort of having a nice experience of saying, oh, I love that, you know, all this still innocent feeling of not wanting something in return. For when you give something, you have to have something in return. No, do it unconditional. Just do it and be done with it. You don't want always something back for it. It's like, money, money, money makes the world go round. No. Love makes the world go round. But love, the word, is already so charged with heavy energy that we have to sort of make it unconditional before we sort of can level out into the 13. Well, star sign family, I hope this is not too much and too crazy for you. I sort of like it because I can see it. I can see the whole picture, but I tried to help you to see it as well. And I wish you a very nice holidays, very nice Christmas season, and lots of cookies and lots of beautiful unconditional cookie baking and experiences with your family and friends and whomever, Enjoy and watch yourself, what you're doing, and see how beautiful you are and how powerful and how much you are a creator as well. Like and share and subscribe if you didn't do this yet. Lots of love. Bye bye.